Carney dropped 10 ministers who were part of his first cabinet, including former National Defense Minister Bill Blair and Minister of Energy and Natural Resources Jonathan Wilkinson. Our next guest is among those MPs not returning to cabinet. Nathaniel Erskine-Smith is an Ontario Liberal MP and the former Minister of Housing, Infrastructure and Communities. It's good to see you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good to be here.
I want to start with the social media post that you put up yesterday saying that it's impossible not to feel disrespected, and the way this all played out doesn't sit right. What do you mean by that?
Well, first, people should know, because everything gets taken out of context sometimes in politics, and I know Canadian politics is missing some of the melodrama from the U.S., so people are searching for it sometimes. But it was a bigger social media post, really, about congratulating Prime Minister Carney and the new cabinet and wishing them every success, and saying I wish the new minister well, and especially seeing some older colleagues who have not been recognized, I think, over the years in quite the same way. It's great to see some of them around the cabinet table and congratulating colleagues old and new. And then it was a bit more of a personal reflection to say, yeah, of course, frustrated. I changed my life around. I wasn't going to run again initially, and there was this opportunity to make an even bigger difference on a file that I see as the biggest challenge this country faces, apart from Canada-US, is the generational challenge of housing. And so there was an opportunity to make the biggest difference, and to be appointed in December and then reappointed in March, and to travel across the province to over 20 ridings in the election. Yeah, I mean, I think any human, I said this morning, politicians are humans too. I think anyone's going to feel some disrespect and frustration. But look, overwhelmingly, I wish the government well, and I'm going to contribute to its success.
Were you given an explanation? I would assume that the Prime Minister gave you a call when he told you. I don't know if it was him or if it was a staff person. Were you given an explanation by Mr. Carney or anyone else why the change?
Yeah, I mean, there are many factors, obviously, that go into cabinet decision-making process, and there are no guarantees in this. I know that too. And so it was really a consequence of they had someone tap, the new minister that they were really looking forward to contributing, and thought he would be best placed in that file. And then, there are all sorts of considerations, regional, geographic, different backgrounds, and, many of us, frankly, look in caucus. There's lots of talented people in caucus, and I wasn't the only one. So many talented people don't make the cut, and lots of reasons go into it.
So I guess you were enticed to change your retirement plans. A lot of members of the caucus changed their retirement plans over the course of the last 6 months. Weren't going to run, now ran again. You were out until you were kind of talked back.
Although I joke, but David,
yeah.
I joke though. I was joking. I came back when we were in the basement.
Yes, you bought on the dip. There's no question about it, right? You were not. You can never be accused of opportunism, I would suggest.